guess I'm not hearing necessarily a groundswell of specific questions about the Sloan program, in which case I think, Tina, then maybe we just go on to your thoughts from the EPA perspective, followed by Laura.
Yeah,
or
Laura will go first.
Laura first? Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever works.
Good morning, everyone. Laura Kolb. I'm with the Environmental Protection Agency Indoor Environments Division. And we're one of the few parts of EPA that is not a regulatory division. So why are we interested in this? Well, we are responsible for the agency's guidance on maintaining good indoor air quality. And we have a strong mission to protect public health. So clearly we have some very specific questions and for you and perhaps challenges. And we're hoping that we will be able to use the results of this to inform and update our guidance once the study is done. Let me just give you a couple of examples of the kinds of things that we have available. A couple of our recent guidance documents, and these are free and available to the public. Moisture control guidance for building design, construction, and maintenance. So our target is controlling moisture to prevent contamination of the indoor environment with fungi and other critters that like damp indoor environments and the off-gassing of damp building materials, etc., in addition to the deterioration of the building. Another recent publication, Energy Savings Plus Health, Indoor Air Quality Guidelines for Multifamily Building Upgrades. I'm sure you're aware that weatherization and tightening of buildings is going on right now, and we want to make sure that while we're doing this, we're also taking health into consideration. So that little bit of introduction there, I wanted to speak to some specific areas in which we'd like to get recommendations if at all possible. So how is the building design, construction, operation, and maintenance impacting the indoor microbiome, indoor air quality, and public health, and how can those factors be optimized to protect public health? EPA has a particular interest in identifying practices that may impact indoor air pollutant levels and respiratory exposures. So there's a couple of specific areas within this that we have existing guidance on, and we want to know whether or not perhaps we should make some adjustments to them. So basically recommendations on adapting or revising current guidance on airflow, ventilation, HVAC system, and air filtration practices, indoor humidity and temperature control, and cleaning and maintenance activities. In addition, we're wondering if new guidance should be considered for building design, construction, operation, and maintenance in order to influence the indoor microbiome to minimize or reduce indoor air pollutants that adversely impact health. What new guidance may be needed for occupants, particularly in a residential setting. We're also interested in hearing about the importance of maintaining an ecological balance indoors. This is something new for a lot of the folks that we work with, and we'd like to hear more about that concept and any recommendations on how to maintain a balanced or stable indoor microbiome that is positive or neutral for indoor air quality and health, particularly in homes or residential settings, schools, and office or commercial buildings, which are all areas in which we have public guidance right now. Also, what changes to the indoor microbiome can reduce adverse health outcomes such as asthma or allergy? Are there specific recommendations where changes to the microbiome may be expected to alter respiratory or other health outcomes? Can you recommend priorities for public health interventions or action? Of course, we'd also like to see some research recommendations on needs related to indoor microbiomes, indoor air quality, and the built environment, with a focus on research that relates to human health in building design, construction, operation, and maintenance. And one final item here, do you have any recommendations on training or information needs for architects, builders, public health professionals, indoor air quality scientists, the general public, etc.? And I think that's an overview of our interests. Thank you.
Thank you.